In this next video, we're going to be working through the preference portal, going through step by step how to preference the Explore subjects that you would like to look at in the Bandler Parks program. There's 4 things that you need for this process. Firstly, you need to have read through the Bandler Parks handbook and had a discussion about the courses with the adults at home. You can speak with your teachers for further advice if you'd like. We then need you to access the preference portal through the web link that you can see below, and also have a copy of your web code. Now you can find that as it's been sent to your school address email ready for you to go. There's 4 pieces of advice that we tend to give students who are selecting courses. Firstly, think about what courses you liked in year 7 and 8. Think about what enhancements you found interesting. Think about things that you found passion in doing. And what do you want to try out before year 10? So let's get going. Grab your web code at your school email and let's log in. Okay, so here we go. Our website has gotten us through to the EdVal page and it's asking you to sign into your account. So what I'm going to do is paste in my code, and you can see from up here, your name should be here, and you should have the option for Subject Selection 2021, and it'll be open for submission. So let's click on here. Now that we're through to this page, you can see you've got the subject selections available for you to go. It's got some information and some notes on the side for you, should you want to have a look through them. But you should have 2 main boxes here. The first one is the main units with language or preference 1 at the top through to preference 4. And then the reserve units with reserve 1 through to reserve 4 listed here. Now, imagine that you want to choose a language, either continuing on with French or continuing on with Chinese. We'd like you to put that as your first preference. So, let's say, for example, I want to continue French. I love learning French. I put that as my first preference. Then I come through and choose my next 3 preferences. My top 3 preferences for what I would like to do in the Bandler Parks program are here in my main units. Once we've done that, I want you to think about the reserve units. Preferences that you'd be happy with and okay with doing should you not get one of your first preferences. So let's go through and we might choose media, musical theatre, studio arts, and visual communication. Once you've done this process, you should have 4 subjects here in the main units, and if you're choosing a language, it'll be on top, and then 4 for the reserves. Now that you've got your subjects ready to go, you can submit. You can continue to change your preferences all the way up to the due date. So let's say, for example, we didn't want to do musical theatre, we could change that. But I just want to remind you that you cannot preference something twice. You can't preference it in the main units and in the reserve. You can only preference something once. And as you can see, a red box has gone around one of the preferences. So you need to go through and change that back to musical theatre studies, and you are ready to go. Again, you can continue to change your preferences all the way through until the due date if you need to. Once that's done, come through here to the submit button, and it will bring you to this side here. You can see your name, when you've submitted it, the main units and the reserve units. For your copy, click the print button and you can print a copy. Otherwise, if you're finished, hit the send email button and you'll be good to go.